Hey Hakashians, is everything alright? Here is Max. In the Dragon Ball multiverse there is a divine hierarchy made up of many super powerful gods, some of them with a scale of destructive power on a universal, or even multiversal level. But there may be a god who is not in this divine hierarchy, but can even surpass the supreme divinity of the multiverse Zeno. Shall we talk a little about that? So stay connected in the channel, and let's go to the video. We know that in the Dragon Ball multiverse there are several divine beings, and each of them has some function in maintaining the balance of the universes. In each universe we have two main classes of gods, the Hakashian and the Kaioshin, who are respectively the gods of destruction and creation. They are the ones who maintain the entire balance of the universes, having one of them in each universe. Actually in Universe 7 the things were a little different, as there were 5 Kaioshin in the past. But that's a topic for another time, so in this video let's talk in the rule, which is one Kaioshin for each universe. Well, while the god of destruction is responsible for destroying everything that is not good in his universe, the god of creation is responsible for creating everything that somehow works in the universe. For example, let's say that in Universe 7 there is a planet that race living there is enslaving other races from various planets and destroying several nations. In some way, that race is disturbing the balance of life in the universe. So, Beerus' duty is to destroy this planet and this race that is harming the universe. And an example of this was the fact that he ordered Frieza to eliminate the Saiyans, who were a barbaric race that greatly harmed Universe 7. Kill the Saiyans was Bill's duty, but he ordered Frieza to do that because he was lazy, and Frieza already wanted to do that. But when the destruction of some race or planet happens, the Kaioshin are forced to create a new race, and another planet that can make great things happen in the future. That are the functions of a god of destruction and the god of creation. The more these gods work in harmony, more peaceful the universe become, a complete balance between destruction and creation. Speaking of the power of these two classes of gods, we know that both are very powerful. The Kaioshins, although they are considered very weak compared to the absurd level of power reached by the characters today in Dragon Ball Super, they are indeed very powerful beings. Do you have a notion? It is said in Dragon Ball Z that every Supreme Kai could defeat Frieza of the Namek Saga with just one hit. And remembering that at that time Frieza was so powerful that no one in the universe could oppose him, and he was even called the Emperor of the Universe, who could destroy planets with the energy of a single finger. So yes, the Kaioshins are very powerful if we compare them with the another universe's being. But the Hakaishians are even more powerful, having a level of universal or multiversal destruction power. That is, these gods can destroy an entire universe or more at once. This is very clear when Goku and Beerus fight, and their power was almost destroying the entire Universe 7, and that's because Beerus was using a little percentage of his power in that fight. Imagine if he was using all his power. So, it's clear that Hakaishians and Kaioshins are absurdly powerful compared to the average power of mortals in the universes, but they are very, very far from being the most powerful in the divine hierarchy. The angels are those who help the god of destruction in their tasks, training and assisting them in everything they do. There are neutral divinities who made the link between the supreme divinity Zeno and the universes below him. They act like assistants and master of the gods of destruction, but the supervisors too, and if a god commits a crime or something wrong, the angels give the information to Zeno or Daishinkan, and as we see Whis doing when Zeno appeared after the tournament between the universes 67. If the Kaioshins are already powerful and Hakashians extremely powerful, the angels are so much more. An angel has the power to defeat a Hakashian with a single attack. In other words, there is an immense distance between the powers of these classes of deity. Above the 12 angels we have the high priest, Daishinkan, who in addition to being the superior of the angels, also serves as an assistant to Zeno, a function very similar to that which the angels provide to the Hakaishians. It is said in the series that the Daishinkan is one of the 5 most powerful beings in the multiverse. And that's to be expected, as the high priest is said to be by far the most powerful among the angels, and if an ordinary angel already has enough power to defeat a Hakaishian with a single blow, imagine the one above all them. Finally, above all in the divine hierarchy, we have Zeno, the one who commands all deities and the entire multiverse. Zeno has the most destructive power in the series, or least until this moment. He was capable of erase 6 universes in the past, and he recently erased 7 universes in just 48 minutes in the Tournament of Power. Zeno's power is no joke, and this being can erase a universe or maybe even more than one in the blink of an eye. To get an idea of how powerful and dangerous Zeno is, in the past existed 18 universes, but for some reason we don't know, Zeno got angry and deleted 6 of those universes, and along with these universes 6 Hakaishians, 6 Kaioshins, and trillions of mortals were completely wiped out in one fell swoop. It's really a lot of power. Next to Zeno there are 2 celestial guards who are probably as strong or even stronger than the angels. I'm saying this because they have the function of protect the great Zeno from any attack or threat, because despite the great destructive power he has, Zeno is quite weak when it comes to a melee fight. Zeno doesn't have enhanced senses, doesn't have much physical strength, and has little speed, so any surprise attack could result in his death. So to avoid anything like that, little Zeno has these 2 guardians, who as guardians of the Supreme Being, are certainly prepared to face even the most powerful beings in the multiverse, which is why I imagine they have at least the level of an angel's power, at the very least. But you may saying right now, okay Max, you already said all that, but you didn't talk about this deity that is more powerful than Zeno. Well guys, I'm just mentioning all this to you can get a sense of how powerful this deity is. I'm going to talk about it, so calm down, I'll get to it soon. We've already talked about the gods that take care of the mortal world, and we've also talked about the gods of the heavenly world, but there is still another class of gods entirely different, which are gods that seem to live in a completely different world, and those are the dragon gods. Since the beginning of Dragon Ball we have the Dragon Balls, which are the magical artifacts that gave the series name, and the Dragon Balls are basically used to summon the dragon gods, which are creatures with great magical powers, and who can fulfill different types of wishes. The first dragon we saw in the series was Earth Shinran, created by Earth Kami-sama. But we saw other dragon gods, like Purunga from Namek, and recently we met another dragon god, who lives there on planet Shiriaru. All these dragons possess incredible magical powers, but they are limited to the power of the Namekians who created them. However, in Dragon Ball Super, the most powerful dragon in the series was presented. A dragon called Super Shinran, and unlike other dragons, Super Shinran has infinite power, managing to fulfill any and all wishes with extreme ease. And it is with this information that we know who the most powerful deity in Dragon Ball is. Think about it, all wishing dragons has a power equal to their creator, and cannot fulfill wishes that exceed that power. This is something that has been known for a long time in the series. So if Super Shinran has the ability to grant any and every wish, it's easy to conclude that he has infinite power, right? So if Super Shinran has infinite power, by the rule we know in Dragon Ball, its creator also has infinite power. So that means Zarama, the creator of Super Shinran, is the most powerful god in Dragon Ball, and quite different from Zeno, which has all the limitations we mentioned here. Zarama can indeed be considered the most powerful god for not having the same weaknesses as Zeno. But Max, it was said in the series that Zeno was the most powerful in the world. Yes, you guys are right, but Zarama probably doesn't belong to the mortal world or the celestial world we know, but to the dragon realm, another world, or another dimension. After all, dragons have to be somewhere before they can be summoned by the Dragon Balls, don't they? And if they are not in the mortal world of the universes, if they are not in hell, if they are not in paradise, and they are not in Zeno's heavenly world, they can only be in the dragon's realm, the land of these wishing gods. So this theory doesn't contradict what was said in the series about Zeno being the most powerful among all. However, he is the most powerful among all in the 12 universes, and that doesn't include the dragon god's own realm, where Zarama is the supreme divinity. So guys, do you agree with this theory? Do you want to know the great dragon god Zarama too? What about this kingdom of dragons? Does it really exist? Leave your theory in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give your like and subscribe in the channel till we become 2000 Hacation. Until next time, bye bye.